Why you think I could trust you? You went behind my back to Kane when you should have came to me. But I'm not tripping. It's all good. Let me take you to your door. Come on.
The whole time I've been spitting and you couldn't even hear what I was saying. Sorry. I was saying that, listen, look, if Effie, you know, listen, Effie's got a bullet on it. She got a bullet with her name on it. Okay. All right. We've got Effie. It goes first. Let me give you the list of how it goes. Who's got a bullet for the name from Tariq? Yeah. Top of the list goes Effie. Okay, Effie's Effie's the first one with a bullet on it. Like she got to get her name on it, right? First one. Okay. Then for the next level of betrayal, Monet is the second person. Bullet with her name on it. Okay. All right. Then we get Kane on that list. Okay. Bullet with your name on it. All right. And then we go. Then we're gonna go. Then we're gonna go to Kane. Okay. A bullet with, sorry, I said Kane already. Monet. Okay. Monet with a bullet with her name on it. All right. And then it goes Drew. Right. For that last minute ditch turnaround, Drew got to get a bullet with his name on it. All right. Because Drew might get a little pass because all season's kind of been not been on it. But bruh, since you want to be loyal to the family who ain't loyal to you, you got to go. Okay, but we're talking about Effie today. We're talking about obviously her relationship with Tariq and breaking down their particular situation. And I think it's quite interesting because Effie is not much different to Tariq. As much as I'm saying that Effie has a bullet with her name on it, the difference between Effie and Tariq simply is that Effie is willing to do whatever it takes for whoever it takes at any expense, right? So long as she survives. And the reason being, I believe that Effie is like this is because there is no family for Effie. Effie doesn't have a family, right? The closest person she had was Tariq, right? And when she, due to the fact that no family, no mother, no father, I don't know, I can't remember what the story is there. I don't know if she's been abandoned or she had to leave her mother or whatever. We're not really 100% sure. I'm not sure. You can tell me in the chat. But the fact is, because she doesn't have that family, she doesn't have that attachment. So for her, when it comes to family, Tariq was the only family. And the moment that a gap became between her and Tariq was the moment that her ability to betray him also kicked in. Okay. All right. So for her, what she saw is self-preservation. Let's look at number one issue with Effie, right? The very first violation. The very first violation was Lauren. Okay. Now she said in the beginning, oh, it wasn't personal. Be please. Okay. Killing Lauren was personal, right? Because the reality was Lauren was close to Tariq, and it didn't take long before you were in Tariq's bed. Baby, you can't tell me it weren't personal. Something that Effie's not aware of is her own emotions. I don't think Effie's very self-aware about how she feels. And so she makes up these excuses of like, she's down for the game. No, don't get it twisted. Effie is down for the game. She's down for what this game is. I'm not going to lie to you. But sis, you were jealous. You were jealous. You were jealous, okay? You were jealous of Lauren because unlike Diane, you could see that Diane is not on Tariq's level. You could see that. that Diane, as much as Tariq might go after Diane, he's gonna use her and abuse her. It's not a equal level. But when it came to Lauren, you could see that old boy had Lauren on a pedestal. Okay, very much like his daddy did have with Angela. You know what I mean? Very much like his dad had with Angela. You know what I mean? Valdez. Yeah. So she saw that their connection was different. Hence why when he said he's going to try and send her away, she didn't want to do that. No, she wanted to kill old girl, even though he had sent her away with Braden. Now, isn't it interesting that Effie, she mirrors Lorenzo. Lorenzo too was in a similar position where he had killed a loved one and was hiding the information and wasn't sure what to do. Well, not even that he wasn't sure. He knew he wouldn't be forgiven, right? He knew what he did was wrong. He knew what he did. I'm doing it for them. You're not doing it for them. You're not. Right? You're not doing it for them. And it's very similar because this was the Tommy, Angela, and Ghost situation where Ghost had Angela and Tommy was like, we need to kill Angela. Angela is a freaking nuisance. She's getting too close. She's doing mad things. Bro, it's time to let her go. Okay? Don't let me kill her if I have to. All right? So the reality is, just like Lorenzo, yeah, exactly. Lorenzo didn't want Zeke around. Effie didn't want Lauren around, and so they solved their issue when an opportunity came and killed the other person. Okay. Now with Effie, what was interesting is the fact that Braden had a mission to take Lauren out of the city, send her away, which he was going to do. But then all of a sudden, when he does that in the situation, Effie then ends up overtaking Braden by following him first and foremost. Because remember, he had told Braden this information. So why did Effie take it upon herself to go out and do this? Why was she so concerned that Lauren had to be killed? Right? Baby, you was jealous. Okay. And you thought you can exit your competition because it didn't take long for you to slip into the bed with him that same night when you had finished the deed. Sis, be honest, you were choked on the D. Okay, it's okay. You were choked on his D and you were exiting your competition. Okay. All right. That's just like you warned Diane that, don't go near Tariq. He's not the one for you. Trust me. He ain't really about that life for you. That you were warning them because there was also a second agenda. Your second agenda was that you liked Tariq more than you were really ready to let on. You loved Tariq more than you actually wanted to let on. Because remember, she at first was saying, no, she doesn't really like him. And then she had to come back later on and say, she ended up falling in love. That's why that scene where they're talking when she comes out from the prison, she says, oh, what about Italy? What happened to Italy? Well, Italy done when you decided to come and tell me that you killed my ex-girlfriend, bro. Like, we ain't cool no more. Okay? So that was a first infringement, right? When she killed, she tried to kill Lauren and then wanted to hide it from Tariq. Okay, so that obviously happened, right? Second infringement was having sex with Kane, baby. Like, what happened? Why are we having sex with Kane? Why is Kane getting a piece of the ass? I want to know why Kane is getting a piece of the action. Why is Kane getting a piece of the action? That's the part I want to know. Okay, what did Kane do that he deserved a piece of the ass? Right? And then I realized, no, Effie, being her hyper independent self, being her nobody loves me, nobody cares for me, I've only got myself to back myself, no one else is gonna do it if I don't do it. Once Kane came around, I think it was more of a spite thing. It was more of a, I'm angry at Tariq, I know that Kane is gonna get at Tariq. I think that was part of her thinking. And in her own way, in this world that they're in, this world called the gang life, what Kane did was an act of love in her eyes. And I can understand that. Because while she told Tariq, no, don't pay my tuition, I want to pay my way, because she's hyper independent and wants to prove that she doesn't need his help, Kane ignored that and paid her tuition. Right? His pursuit of her continuously has been deemed an act act of love or an act of care or an act of desire and want. And when the time came round, when she was angry at Tariq because he had left her, abandoned her, the door opened and Effie ended up offering some arse to Kane. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. She offered a little nookie, a little something at nighttime for Kane. Kane ended up getting excited and thinking it was more than it actually was. Now that tells us a little insight into Kane too, because why is Kane now? And this is what Tariq was saying. Why are you so incensed? Why are you so why are you so drawn to want my whatever I am doing? When I said I killed my dad, you were happy to say, you want to kill your dad. Why is it when I dated Effie, you now want Effie? Brother, I need you to find your own lane. And what that means is Kane hasn't got an identity. But when you haven't got an identity, you look at others who have an identity, who have a solid identity, and you want what they have. He admires Tariq, but he hates him at the same time because his admiration for Tariq, his admiration for Tariq and what he can do, right, and how smart he is praised and appreciated and admonished, and what Tariq is, he wished he could be. Now, because he doesn't get that praise, doesn't get that, doesn't get that that appraisal from his family. It's at Monet and Lorenzo. When's the last time they praised Kane? When's the last time they gave Kane some appreciation? When is the last time they loved on Kane? When's the last time they said, Kane, do you know what? You're good at what you do. When's the last time? All Monet knows is how to use and abuse Kane. In fact, Kane is in an abusive relationship with his mother. Kane is in a narcissistic, abusive relationship with his mother. His mother maintains control by guilt tripping him every time. Now, he's got wiser to it now. But because of his need to want to feel appreciated and loved, he falls back in line. But the reality is he does see that he's been abused, right? And he doesn't want to fall for it anymore. But because of the need to want to be loved, he falls back in line. Okay? All right? So, it's it's so interesting to see how Kane always wants to mirror Tariq, and so Effie became a source of his like, because for him, again, if he could take Effie, then maybe that would form a bit of his identity. But the reality is there's no identity in this woman, Effie, because because you don't find your identity in a woman, right? The search for himself and search for who he is what drew him to Effie. Now, Effie used that, had sex with him, got what she needed to get out of it, got what she felt was desire and wanting from him, because again, Tariq pretty much abandoned her, and that's how it's going to feel to her. And so Kane filled the void. That's what it was. Kane filled the void for her. All right. And so that was the second infraction that she did, right? The third one is the very end of the show. Now, if you haven't watched episode 10, I'm so sorry, I'm going to spoil it for you, okay? If you haven't watched episode 10, turn away now. I'm going to spoil it for you, okay? If you haven't watched episode 10, I'm going to spoil it now. I'm so sorry. It's going to be peak, okay? So just to bring it to your attention so that you don't feel bad, Okay? All right, so.
What did you just say?
Anya Covington. Yes, your daughter. I got people with eyes on her. I promise you, if anything happens to me or my family ever, I'll send them people right after your daughter.
Now, obviously, what's going to happen next, you're going to see that Effie's going to come out and Effie's going to join the crew. Okay? Effie is going to join the crew. Now, I'm going to lie to you, that end scene had me vexed. I saw Kane, I saw Diana, I saw Monet, I saw Drew, and then I saw Effie come out the shadows too and be like, we're all against you. I was like, that scene in Training Day with Denzel Washington. I have cases on all y'all buddy, and like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it felt. I was like, bro, wait, you're all gonna turn against Tariq now? I've saved every one of your asses, and yet you are willing to dump me in the river when I've saved all of your asses. I've saved Monet, I've saved Diana, I've saved Drew, I've saved Effie, I've saved Kane. Shoot, I'm saving Norma right now, but she had to get on my ass. So I had to try a little flip. And then for Effie to turn on me at this moment, Oh no, sis. Oh no, sis. You doing me dirty. You do me dirty. Yeah. And at that point, that's why I said, nah, this girl needs a bullet to her name. Okay.
Clever boy. Never without a plan, are you? But perhaps you've flown too close to the sun, love.
What the fuck, Effie?
I'm so sorry, Tariq.
What the fuck did you do?
I don't know why she came in there saying I'm so sorry, because you ain't sorry. Okay? You ain't sorry. I don't know why she came in there saying I'm so sorry, Tariq. You know, I'm so sorry, Tariq, because, you know, no, you ain't sorry. You are not sorry, Effie. And therefore, by season 4, sis, we can't trust you. Okay? There is a bullet with your name on it. Bullet with your name on it. You know what I'm saying? Right? We can't trust you after this no more. I'm so sorry. We can't, because that's madness. Right? For me to turn up and see Diana, Drew, Monet, Kane, I get it. They're the whole Tejada family. For you to join, again, you've seen Effie trying to join a family once more again, looking for her place, looking for a sense of belonging, finds herself with the Tejadas to turn against Tariq, the very person who backed you, baby. Listen, don't get in that prison. You were never going to be at risk of rotting in that prison. Okay? You were never at risk of that, sis. Let's not pretend as if you were at risk of that. We weren't going to leave you there. All right? We weren't going to leave you there. Okay? So just because we broke up because I said to you that I don't want to do anymore because you killed my ex-girlfriend without telling me and hiding that as a secret, you're now going to turn against me at the very end after you already done. This is your 3rd strike. This level of betrayal can't be forgiven. I'm so sorry. I will never trust you again the same way. There's a bullet with your name on it. And the thing is, again, you know, I'm sure that it will turn again in a few episodes' time. I'm sure that we'll see Effie maybe even turn around. Hopefully, Effie is just, you know, doing a double agent stuff and she's faking it. But either way, all I'm going to say is, Effie, there's a bullet with your name in it, because that was cold. Turning against me at the very last minute. Because we got business together. Business together, baby. So you're telling me you couldn't get no other product from anywhere else? Nowhere else had product. No. Sis. So nowhere else had product. Huh? Nowhere else? Come on, Effie. Come on now, Effie. Come on now. Come on. Don't do that to me now. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, that's what I want to say. I don't want to hold it too long. Keep it nice and short. What's you guys' thoughts? If you got any thoughts, guys, let us be known in the comment section down below. Want to hear your thoughts as well. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel for these reviews. I'm gonna try and do a few more, and I'll do the characters individually and how I feel about them, you know, from episode 1 to 10. So listen, we're going to break it all the way down. Much love, much appreciation. Okay. All right. I think so. Yeah. I think he's going to go full. He's going to go into full gangster mode next season. He has to. He's lost his place in the school now because his trust fund is gone. So, you know, we're going to see Ghost reinvented once more again. So, you know, yes, episodes 9 and 10 were amazing. Can't lie to you. They were amazing. Great episodes. And shout out to Brayden, which we'll talk about as well in the coming few days. Brayden was also another impressive character that I loved as well. So much appreciation, guys. Stay locked. Still, we'll see you again very soon. Much love.